Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the Gemini third decan, which is 20 to 29.5 degrees of Gemini. And it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Now, first off, the ruler is Mercury. And you have the sub-ruler, which is actually Saturn and Uranus, because it's the Aquarius decan of Gemini, and Saturn and Uranus both rule Aquarius. Now, the thing is, with this decan of Gemini, okay, you may have some Aquarius flavoring. This is one, you may be taller on average than the other, two Gemini decans. You might have a little broader jawline. And, excuse me, the thing is, you may be the most persistent and more fixed of the Gemini decans because Aquarius is a fixed sign, and that is the decan that Gemini is in. And the thing is, looking at this, the Aquarius decan may give more ingenuity. Person may be the most unorthodox of Gemini decans, non-conforming. It can give unobtrusiveness, more consideration as a person, but also there may be more of the rebel in this person than the other two Gemini decans. And the thing is that this person may enjoy really group-related, writings and communications. The person may be enamored with electronic computer communications, internet communications. This is, say, the Gemini by itself can be superficial, and the Aquarius energy can be detached and freedom-oriented. So, this is a person that may strongly keep, their connections at arm's length, so to speak. And the thing is, this person could be exceptionally good speaker because you have the Gemini eloquence and the Aquarius ability to reason and communicate in a very, clear and perspicacious manner. The thing about this is, monotony can be a very strong anathema to these people. Gemini, by itself certainly disdains monotony, and Aquarius, flavoring, can add a side that really enjoys things that are new, that are innovative and unique. This could be a person that may enjoy talking, about innovation, new technology, Aquarius-related subjects, whether it could be astronomy, computers, astrology, electronics, innovation, aviation, meteorology, as some examples. The fact that you have, Saturn, is one of the planets in the sub-ruler, because again, Aquarius is, it's in the Aquarius decan. And Saturn and Uranus both govern Aquarius, so having that Saturn influence, this can give more concentration, structure, and discipline to the Gemini energy. This person may be the most consistent of the Gemini decans because of this. And also, it's more ambition, it's to attain career-related goals and, attain greater social status and stature in life. This is a person, that can really, be that kind of person that has little or no aversion to speaking in front of crowds and groups, places where, many people congregate. Aquarius is the sign of groups, clubs, organizations. So this person may not have much difficulty in doing so. Now, of course, you've got to look for contraindicators and modifying influences in, the natal chart. Say if somebody, has their Mercury afflictor, say they got Mercury in the 12th house, the person may be a little bit more, inhibited about speaking, in front of others. Or let's say Mercury is an adverse aspect to Uranus, and that could be another example where people may have a little more difficulty in speaking in front of, in front of groups or, clubs and organizations, what have you, places, where people, congregate, things of that, nature. So, as I stated in, my earlier videos, you've got to look at, the whole, chart, not, make an analysis of a person's chart, based on, one placement or aspect, one proponent, because the person is the sun, of all their components in your chart, so not just one. But the thing about this is, the Aquarius Decan, of course, give more, a little more eccentricity, to the Gemini person. And remember that, the sun is the basic fundamental character. The moon is the unconscious side, and the ascendant is that side where, where we project those qualities and traits, very readily. It's a side that's easily expressed. So if you have this on the ascendant, this will be most noticeable, I would say, to others, in contrast to the sun or the moon in this Gemini Decan. So, and the thing about, having this Gemini Decan as well is that, you have, the person, Gemini person, may be more, friendship, oriented than the other two Gemini Decans. And, this is a person, again, the fact that you have this, the Aquarius sign is a fixed sign, giving more, let's say, fixity and purpose to Gemini. Gemini is, a sign. Gemini can, dissipate themselves through lack of, integrating purpose. They can spread themselves out in so many directions, but this can give, having, this Aquarius subrolor can give a little, more fixity and purpose, ability to follow through, on the manifold things that Gemini, may want to do. And Gemini is certainly, not devoid of variety. It's arguably, it's the most versatile, I would say, of all the zodiac signs. Pisces is right there as well, because Pisces, can have many different, sides to them, and being able to do, many different things. Pisces, may even defy, complete, classification, and because of this. But anyway, going back to this Gemini Decan, the thing about, this is as well, is that, the person, having this, Decan can be, a not very, nonconformist. You know, the thing about, having, Gemini, Decan, in the third Decan, this is somebody that may be more, again, rebellious than the other two Gemini Decans, and you have a lot of, very good communication ability, but this person's going to want more, freedom to express, their thoughts. Gemini is also the sign known to be very mobile, being peripatetic. They like to go to many different places, and there's more, let's say, the freedom urge in doing so with their short journeys. If this person that has the Gemini Decan, the Aquarius third Decan, and if they're married, have a significant other, the significant other needs to understand this person really needs, the freedom energy could be very emphasized in the person. Gemini by itself is not one to be known to be stagnant and sit still for a prolonged time. And you have the freedom energy with Aquarius, blending in, actor, Danny Bonaducci, he has Gemini is late degree. It's in this interval. I think it's around 26 degrees or something. Gemini rising. I heard that he has strong aversion to sitting still for any prolonged time. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.